Hey!
How's it going? I got fucking Phoenix's cold, man. Hey, Sonny, Charles, Tribulations. We're gonna see what really happened.
The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. We talked for a bit, and then at around 3, we split up. Then later, when I went back, I found him, lying there. I'd been taking Coldkiller X for the last 2 or 3 days. I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident.
Mr. Bright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth.
You'll forgive me if I say I can hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Ah, Miss Faye, please begin your cross-examination.
Oh, please, Mr. Wright, don't tell any more lies.
Tell me lies. The truth is, I went because he called me.
Have you ever met the victim before then? No, never! But that day, he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly.
And this Dolly person is...
My, it's kind of embarrassing. She's my, sweetheart.
What was that for, Mia?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden.
Dolly Hoffler was also the lover of the murder victim, Doug Swallow. For she met Mr. Wright, that is.
So it's one of those nasty love triangles, I see.
It wasn't the pharmacology department. We agreed to meet at 2:45 on that building.
Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? Yeah, and we were both there right on time, dicks in our hands.
You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct?
Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU.
An alchemist?
An alchemist, I see.
Oh, yes, an architect, I see.
I gotta admit, this mask is driving me nuts. I thought like, oh, he's like, there's some sort of evidence like hiding under the mask or something. It's literally just there to like, what, just, for what's the reason?
Because he has a Coldkiller X, which
And it's
might be
just,
important.
Right, I think it is. They're just like, the mask is like flying up and hitting him in the eyes.
Yeah.
He's flying up, like, what the hell?
I mean, he's like every redneck doing COVID.
Yeah.
With his mask.
Yeah, dude, I knew it. I knew a guy who wore like an N95 on his forehead.
Really?
Swear to God. He didn't want to get to his brain.
And it clearly kept him from going insane, clearly.
Oh, he died.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. That was fucked up. That was fucked up. I gotta admit, it was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
Ho ho! How fascinating! He sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man.
What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for some more details. Pharmacology.
Okay.
I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department. Okay, sure. I don't know all that much, though. A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. That's right. And they sure look
Yeah,
dangerous.
like somebody's gonna get electrocuted soon. But hopefully that doesn't happen.
Whoa. They use non-standard voltage, so there are high voltage cables everywhere. High voltage cables. Yeah, there were electrical poles set up all around the building. The high voltage cables ran overhead around the roof. Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. Oh my god.
We talked for a bit and then around 3 we split up.
So what was it you were talking about? You know, maybe we should hang out again sometime. Hang out again sometime? I wish that were true.
I wish. But later when I went back, I found him lying there.
So you say you went back? Yeah. That's when I found the body. Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him? Well, that's right, I was. Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there? I thought maybe we could make up.
Make out.
Make out. Up. Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this.
I've been taking Coldkiller X for the last 2 or 3 days. It's such a wonderful drug. Go buy it now.
It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of the year, isn't it? Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. I guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh? I suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine? Well, I always took one after meals. So I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it.
But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident.
On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? You can never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly. Just the two of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious.
Why'd you punch me in the jaw?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden.
Christ, woman. Ah!
I think that's enough for now. All this horniness. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason.
I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either.
Not me be frank here, although I don't know how I can be frank. I am the judge, but I hear people say it, so let me be frank. I'm frank now. I am frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted. What do you mean?
I knew it was too much work for a little girl.
However, there is one mystery that still remains.
There is. Your Honor.
Well, besides the fact I'm somehow frank now, it's how the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet. Correct?
Oh, well, that is... You are correct, Your Honor.
Aha!
Cool.
So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? I could somehow establish how it was done. Maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose. I mean, dude, the picture, it literally has power lines just hanging, dangling right over him. I mean, are we stupid? Your Honor.
This is the first case, so everybody's stupid. Yes, Miss Faye?
I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died. That would be most impressive!
Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence!
Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that! Fuck. Now then, Miss Faye, let me see what you've got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted! As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well. What? No. But there is nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon, you dumb fucking fuck. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail. Miss Faye, where exactly in this photo is the murder weapon? Oh, I thought that was a snake throwing up from the ceiling. Well, naturally, it's right here. What is that? A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we've heard? The machines the pharmacology students used in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere. So then, the high voltage cable! Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation. That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Bullshit! Well, I believe some praise is in order.
Don't toy with me, old man.
Now, victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable, and I'm not old. Look at my pompadour. I'm young. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was the defendant!
Oh, fuck! Shit, fuck!
Ha! That much is certainly true.
Yes, that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer!
Yeah, you do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints.
Fingerprints? You mean that the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well.
You mean...
Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand!
What?
I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder! He squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable!
Holy shit, I'm fucked. Order! That's enough. I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination.
Stick and fork in us. We're done.
Mr. Grossberg.
Him what's never lie. The show is over, yeah. I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him.
No. I mean, no, you're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt. Your Honor, at this time I'm prepared to render a verdict in this case. Do you have something further to add, Miss Fay?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God, if you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict with the fiery rain. But I can't just say it. If I told you it really happened, then I mean... It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. Miss Faye, no matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end.
We've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything.
Wait a minute. Mr. Wright, I'll tell you what really happened. Damn it.
But I've already told you, Mr. Wright. There's no need for further.
I did it. I admit it. I pushed him. It's my fault. My fault that Doug Swallow's dead. Oh, God.
We shouldn't see you anymore.
Oh. Hey! It's none of your business!
I'm telling you for your sake. If we continue to see you, it's going to be bad news.
You're lying!
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl.
Stop it! Don't talk about her like that! I know what happened.
Oh yeah, you just saw it.
I know what happened.
You just saw it.
I know what happened. What you just said. Was that the truth?
That's my sleep alarm. It's 12:30 right now.
You need to wake up.
Yeah, I'm supposed to wake up now.
Yes, I was afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are, and I'm still frank.
Please give me one more chance to explain, damn it. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you. Oh, thank you. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim. Fuck.
Feels like my hemorrhoids are doing a horrible shake. Oh.
That guy. He was talking bad about Zolly. What a fucking asshole.
So I fucking killed him, dude.
I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back. He was just lying there. Dead.
Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock. And that, as they say, is that.
A simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, light rain had been falling. Free from the rain. Wet from the rain. The victim was easily electrocuted. My God, I don't give a shit, Malbites. I'm not gonna update, you piece of shit.
But when I pushed him, there wasn't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it. It's true, even a doofus like him couldn't miss that.
Miss Faye, let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts,
Miss Faye.
I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. He is innocent. There must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it.
That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly.
So what kind of things did Mr. Swallow say to you? He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl with a big round ass.
Is that all?
Yep.
Oh, Miss Faye, you heard him yourself.
Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. Anyway, after he said that, I
lost my temper and gave him a shove.
Can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail? That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy.
Pew, 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 pew. Take that! Pew, 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 pew.
I just gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest.
Ooh.
And when you did that, there was no severed cable anywhere to be seen. Right! There was nothing like that at all! Nothing!
But is it possible that you merely overlooked it?
Well, I guess it's possible. What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll over you like cheap asphalt.
I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony witness.
At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise.
A loud noise. And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap, you know? Come to think of it, I wonder what that was.
Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted.
You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. More details.
Indeed.
Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Could it have been? Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us. When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. Wait, fuck, I got all these voices mixed up. He fell right on top of it, and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard. No, it fucking wasn't.
An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella. Cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Jesus Christ.
I forgot about that.
My God, he's dead.
That's a burn, dude.
Fuck. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone.
Soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important in the testimony just now?
Well, of course it's important. This is it, Mia. Fuck me. The new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No! This cheap umbrella is more important. More than important. It's vital. I
I want to officially have it entered into the testimony.
Ha! How perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
After I shoved him, he fell down on top of his cheap umbrella.
Why'd you think it wasn't his umbrella?
Because in the picture, it's not broken. Oh fuck, it is broken. But it's not underneath him.
Actually, let me check the other statements and see if there was anything interesting. Okay, Via just attacks Grossbook again. And then, yeah, nothing too interesting. It's just Mia attacks Grossbook. Good.
Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning?
Come on. If I had mentioned that...
I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier.
What do you mean by that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole! You're absolutely right. Conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Miss Swallow was still alive! No! Oh, victim! He moved! Mr. Payne! The umbrella in this photo! Where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
Damn it, man! I want it presented as evidence immediately!
Okay,
Umbrella owned by the victim, found broken near an electrical pole at the crime scene!
But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind.
Blown by the wind. According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind.
But
I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment.
No!
I must say, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony.
Sean Connery. Phoenix's testimony!
The victim fell on top of his umbrella. There was a loud sound when this happened. Phoenix's testimony.
Well done, Mia.
Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about?
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying. Let me guess. You have another witness.
Exactly. And this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible.
Well, who is this witness?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, no, he didn't! Dahlia Hawthorne? You don't mean Dolly?
I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear.
Bad news? You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this.
You can't be serious.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, aka Dolly, as the same for me, aka Frank.
And we're gonna see Dolly's testimony on the next episode.
Make sure to like, subscribe,
Yep.
and comment
Thanks,
below.
man. Trials and Tribulations. We'll just get it started. Anyway, goodbye. I love you. Oh.